Hey everyone, I'm Eric North and I'm the Happiness Warrior. Now today I'm going to talk about origin stories. And I have an origin story as the Happiness Warrior, and I think we all have origin stories. We all want to, I think everyone wants to tell their story at some point in their lives, and we need to tell our story. So here's mine. I spent most of my life sort of hiding from who I was. I was sort of ashamed to be gay growing up in the South, and I spent a lot of time developing an exterior that wasn't really true to my authentic self. It wasn't true. It didn't have a lot of self-awareness, and I had a lot of guilt and shame that was kind of repressed over time, and I just sort of went into a spiral where I started looking for excitement. I started looking for distractions, and I found people that kind of led me on a path that was kind of scary at times. It was kind of as well as exhilarating. But I spent a lot of my 30s sort of exploring the world and not really getting anywhere. And when I hit a point of sort of rock bottom, I was really done with all the relationships that I was in that were very destructive. I was in a very, very, very harmful, almost 10-year abusive relationship. And I managed to escape. I managed to get out. And when I was out and done, I was alone. I didn't have anyone else in the world at the time. I had very few friends left. And I just needed to get my shit together, basically, and build that sense of self-belief that I had when I was younger, and expand on it and find out who I really was. So I started working. I started working for myself. I didn't want to work for anyone else anymore. So I became a real estate agent, and then I got into my own business. I started my own business, and that was where I really started my entrepreneurial career. I opened up multiple businesses, and I ended up really working really hard over the last 10 years, in all of my 40s and into my early 50s. I worked and I worked and I worked, and a lot of my creativity went away, but I became successful. I started having too much. Everything was too much. I started spending too much and feeling too much, and then the pandemic came along, and I felt like something in my spirit is changing, and I need to really find out who I am. I need to go on a journey. I need to go on a spiritual journey to figure out what's next in my life. And I went out to Sedona, Arizona in the height of the pandemic in the summer of 2020, and I went hiking. I spent time with a close friend. We talked a lot. We talked a lot about our spirituality, about our purpose in life. And she said, as she's always said to me for a couple of years, "You are a warrior. You're a warrior. I see you as a warrior, and you need to get out there in the world and just be that warrior." And then it turned into talking to my modeling agent when I came back from the trip to Sedona. I said, "I really want to get into this TV career that you've been trying to push me into. That's not a push now. It's something I really willingly want to do, because I want to go out in the world, and I want to talk, and I want to help people. I want to help people be happier, and I want to help them give themselves permission to be happy." And that's really the key to happiness, is giving yourself permission to be happy. Because once you give yourself permission, there are so many little things we can do every day to make our lives better and to make the lives of others around us better as well. And that's why it's so important to be the happiness warrior, and that's why I am the happiness warrior. And I also believe there's not just one happiness warrior. Maybe I'm the original, maybe I'm not. There's probably thousands of happiness warriors over the centuries, but I am the happiness warrior right now in 2022, and I'm doing everything in my power to create more happiness in the world and help others live happier lives that make them feel fulfilled, that create lives of self-mastery and self-discipline and just joy and expression and feeling and purpose. And that's it. That's what I am, the happiness warrior. That's my origin. We can all be our own happiness warriors, and I'd like to help everyone try too. So, hey, I'll wrap this up, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'll send a video out next week, and thanks for listening.